Welcome back everyone to a new replay cast between in the top left spawning as the blue Zerg player Reynor, the bottom right spawning as the red Terran. It will be TY. Who opens with gas first? Now you might notice the weird tone in my voice is because I'm surprised. Gas first is not that common right now, or really ever, in TVZ. What it does, it gives you worse eco, it gives you a faster factory, so perhaps we're gonna be seeing some Hellbat push or some Cloak Banshee play, and these are some things that you could imagine from this. Most of the time you're not gonna get anything done though, which is the reason why we don't see it that much. You're also not going to get a marine behind this, so you're going to be easily scouted most of the time, because the moment your barracks finish, you start a reactor. So yeah, interesting stuff. Actually interesting stuff. I say interesting stuff a lot, but what is this guy going to do? What is... Oh, proxy starport maybe? What? Oh, fusion core. He's gonna proxy a fusion core over here, or an armory. And I like this. I like this a lot actually. So we see that factory come down, then straight reactor. I said straight reactor. There we go, straight reactor, no marine. Oh. And Reynor now, like once Reynor sees this reactor timing, he's gonna know that it was gas first. Reynor is good enough for that. I mean, he's literally one of the best players in the world, if not the best player. It's gonna be proxy starport. What is he A moving for? I don't understand quite this SUV movement, but I love it as well. It's gonna be a starport. It's just gonna be a starport proxy. And it's gonna be relatively close to his main base, so he can float back probably in time. Here comes the starport. There goes the starport. Single gas so far still. So any type of scout denial is going to be a little delayed. We're seeing one marine being built right now. Usually with this build you see, it's not going to be Hellbats, is it? It's just going to be one marine into tech lab. Or he could also play mech, I guess. I wouldn't mind him playing mech from a mine drop into mech, like Hellion Cyclone mech or something like that. Could be viable. Meanwhile, Reynor is kind of clueless. He's playing 2 base, so he's going to get a decent queen count. He's going to get Zergling speed as well. TY just jumped in, make sure that there's no layer going down yet. He sees the complete lack of a layer. It's like, alright, that's cool. That's real cool. 2 cards are out on the map. Card 3 and 4 will join up soon, and then I think we're gonna see a swift move over here, drop into the main base, and TY praying that he can micro his heart out and hopefully win the game. Second barracks going down, so it is going to be a bio build, but second barracks before 3rd CC as well. I've never seen this build before, but it's extremely uncommon where you see a second barracks being added before a 3rd CC. Generally that's considered bad, but as we're talking about TY here, he probably has something planned. As a follow-up to this for Hellion, but Reynor's not quite ready. There's 4 links in position, 3 of them have died already, drones are being pulled. Oh, good split there. Reynor single drone falling, first 2 cars going down. 4 links, 2 drones for 4 Hellions. Full as well on the workers. Not ideal, I'd say. Reaper's most likely gonna fall as well. Baneling Nest is gonna be done and starport flies back home. Now, the second trick here is going to be, of course, the 16 marine drop. So we see a reactor being built on this factory now. It only was 4 Hellions. Reynor should be aware that something funky is happening here. He has a Baneling Nest already. Could get Spore and Spire. He's gonna need Banelings to defend this, I think, or a lot of queens. He has 4 queens right now. Usually you get like 6-7 queens against this type of build order. So only 5 does scare me a little bit here. 2 cars are gonna come back home. So that's the Reaper. This Overseer, what did it see? It saw the late 3rd CC. It saw the fact that Stim was already researching. It saw the reactor on this factory as the starport flies back home. It's not gonna cancel this. I guess fast medevacs doesn't make much sense if you don't have Stim yet. So Just gonna let these two fit. No, he's just gonna get a single medevac from here. He still has the first medevac, of course. Ooh, I love this build. I'm not sure if it's gonna work, but it fits so tight. It looks really, really nice. So he's gonna go up to what? 6 cars again? How many Marines do we have? That's a lot of Marines. 16 Marines already. A couple more being produced right here, right now. And we have pure unit production coming out of Reynor now. This weird staggered upgrades, plus one about to finish up. I don't think it will be in time for the push though. Neither will combat shield, of course. And here are the 16 Marines. More medevacs on the way. Orbital command starts morphing. Armory is gonna... Oh my god, this armory is so beautifully timed. I was wondering, wow, this armory is a bit fast. But of course for Hellbats that's gonna be completely fine here. 6 Hellbats will join this push. This is a very scary push. I mean, the creep at the third isn't that massive. There's basically a tumor and a half right there. And we're gonna see these guys turn into Hellbats, right? Yes, here we go. Medevac will be able to heal them now. Increase in health, more splash as well, better against Lynx. Good splits coming out of TY so far. This is a nice start. A little bit too clumped up there. Mutas are out as well. Still very clumped on these Hellbats. All the banelings detonated already though. +1 is about to finish up, and so is centrifugal hooks. We're gonna need to see good targeting here on these banelings. And good targeting this is. 6 drones have fallen. Medevacs are about to die as well. These Marines are not really joining in on the fight. 11 drones going down. +1 now has finished. Is there any banelings for banelings? Let's see the splits here. Banelings will one-shot all of this. 55 workers against 54. A bunch of mutas have gone down though, and units lost pretty much telling the tale. This is a great position here. Please tell me he has more than 2 racks. Okay, this is an issue. His production really, really sucks. So even though he did a lot of damage and his eco looks good, the problem is his production, his infrastructure is absolutely terrible. So he's gonna be floating a lot of money. He's gonna build probably like 5 racks at the same time. He's gonna get such a big income right now. Good run by here coming out of Reynor, realizing that there's not that many units. And 9 workers have gone down. Oh, a couple of banelings at the 3rd base as well. So Reynor putting himself straight away back into a pretty decent position. No +2 has started yet for TY. As a turret goes down at the 3rd base for him as well. Extra barracks, 2 extra barracks going down. We see the mineral income spiking up to 2,800, 3,100. 3k mineral income here for TY. Now, how lovely would it be if he'd already have 5 barracks producing at this point? He'd be able to set up such a powerful timing attack with 1-1, but now I think he's mainly going to be defensive, and he's going to have some trouble spending all this cash that's flowing in right now. You see him floating a solid 700 gas, 500 minerals as well. Only going up to 4 barracks. Oh wait, there's 1 extra, 5 barracks. A little bit late though. Finally reactor on that starport. I think Reynor has a lot of time. He doesn't quite realize that though, as he's building more Banes, more units. A couple of drones are gonna go down. Like, he needs to just rush up to that drone count that he wants. 75 workers seems like a good number. Hellbats will not be able to chase these drones. Quick pull away here out of Reynor. So yeah, these mutas are gonna do an absolutely fantastic job of cleaning this up. 11 mutas out. No upgrades for the mutas yet. No upgrades for the ground either. Single Evo. Mine drop, which I missed. Reynor also missed it. Overseer is being morphed in, but 8 workers went down. Supplies aren't looking all that hot right now for TY, but once this production kicks in, these reactors finish up, that's gonna change a little bit. We see still a lot of energy on these CCs, so once the 4th base flies over, there's gonna be a massive spike in income. I still think he's gonna be a bit behind in his infrastructure, because once you're on 4 base and 70 worker economy, probably gonna be around 7-8 racks already, right? 2nd factory is coming down as well. You see massive oversaturation over here at that 3rd base. And some undersaturation here at the natural, very uncharacteristic mistake out of TY, who is just setting himself up for a... not much, honestly. Like, he completely forgot about the upgrades. He had such a nice upgrade lead, and now he's kind of letting Reynor get back into the game. I mean, there's double evos. Once this finishes, we're gonna get 2-2 at about the same time, yeah. Carapace starts the same time and +2 attack, and Carapace is the most important upgrade that Desert needs to get, because those Marines, they fire so quick. Getting 1 extra armor is definitely worth it. Now, like I said, the income's gonna be absolutely massive here. 4.5k to 5k a minute. We see how many mules, and oh my god, 9 mules. Oi, these guys stay. They do real well, I can tell you that much. Overseer is not gonna die, most likely he's gonna get away. Overlord speed starts. Extra barracks coming down. Oh yeah, I feel like he should have anticipated this income spike a little bit better with perhaps just cutting a marine cycle earlier and getting these barracks up. There's no way you're spending 5k a minute unless you're building 4 or 5 command centers in the next 30 seconds. Absolutely insane income. I still don't like that these upgrades were so late. We're not seeing any armory upgrade, no vehicle plating like we usually see for these stores and these mines. It does help a little bit, of course, especially against the bounce. It's nice to have. First store is on the way. Extra mines, drilling claws. What's the mine count at? 11. We have decent mine spread around the map as well, of course. Pretty much the standard these days for Terran against the Muta Link Bane play, making sure not only functioning as a spotter, but perhaps getting a cheeky hit on a bunch of Banes or a bunch of Links. A lot of the time Zergs have gotten a bit too good at it though and just detonate these things with either by going in with the Mutas first and they pop the mine, or they just send in a single Ling and then send in the rest of their army. 5th command center is going down. Somehow he actually managed to keep his money pretty low. I'm genuinely impressed by that. It's not easy to spend 5k minerals a minute while still being, you know, being active on the map, somewhat active. Creep spread for Reynor, looking a bit meager. Just single tumor pads going everywhere. Like, this is not really fat creep spread. It's gonna be easy to deny. It's gonna retreat quickly. You just try to do something in the main, but not gonna happen. We don't have any of the eBay upgrades yet for the building armor or the extra range on the turret, extra range on the planetaries. And this is gonna be one hell of a flank, isn't it? There's no mines on the left side right now. What is the tech lab count on these barracks? We have 2, 3. I see 3, yeah, 4 tech labs. Barrack tech labs. There's gonna be some marauder production being added in here. What is this? 2 medevac drop towards that top 5th base. Somehow Reynor spotted that. I guess with this Ling, he's gonna be able to actually get the mine before it detonates. That's a big deal. This base might fall though. Reynor does need to do something. Good flank coming in here, like I mentioned before. Let's see how this fight is going to go. Mine hits absolutely nothing. Majority of the army of TY is just kind of chilling here in the back. These guys, they looked from a distance. We're like, oh, that looks kind of scary, but if you're off creep... Oh, that was a massive mine hit right there. Still not quite good enough, though. Thors are being rallied across the map. We'll be able to do quite some damage on top of these Mutalisks. Acceleration zone. Not really helping either player too much. There's 2 Bane. Oh my god, good eyes there by TY. Seeing that 2 Banelings got burrowed. 5th base is done. Is there a 6th? There's no 6th yet. There's no extra command centers either. So if TY were to lose a command center, that could be very scary. Now, I'm worried for Reynor's. I guess this is his 4th. It's relatively low. There's literally 0 creep. He's building 2 extra queens. He's only on 3 queens right now. I like this base. This is really the area of the map that's going to be important. I think he kind of says, alright, I'm probably going to lose this base at some point, but I'm just going to be expanding to the right. I'm going to be focusing my creep spread towards that right side, and then hopefully eventually be able to maybe even secure this base. I kind of have a really weird split map, because a lot of the time once Terrans establish this as their 6th, this base falls automatically as well. So if you want a split map scenario as a Zerg, you kind of have to take this base. But honestly, with Muta Link Bane, you don't really want split map scenarios, guys. You don't really want that, as you're just going to be trading poorly majority of the time. See, he's down 3k already, and it's just going to be the same for the rest of the game if you're going to stick to Muta Link Bane. Bunch of Marines are shooting. Not gonna get too much down here. We'll clean this up in the end. Not enough mines to really get any big hits there on Banelings or on Lings. These medevacs are actually gonna go down. 4 medevacs going down. 5th medevac will get saved by the Marine and the Thor from the back, from the far outfield with the place. This is gonna have to be a pickup exactly. We see a small force. I love this force. Could be used to just clean some creep. Also clean away some of the links. Or man, TY is playing one hell of a multitasking game. What is happening here? Just dropping here, a couple of Marines over there. Once again gets a pickup as well. Now starts moving towards the right side. Not enough mines in this army though. All the mines are burrowed in the ground already at random locations around the map, but In order to win a fight as Terran, you're gonna need some mines with an army. Marauder count also not quite what you want. 2 mines, is it going to be enough? Not a single hit getting off so far. There's still 1 mine down here, but yeah. Perhaps might be able to hit something. Mediocre hit, really only getting a link. These Banes are gonna be able to clean this up. Good pickup coming out of TY now. Once again rotating towards the left side where Reynor is planning on actually taking that base after he lost this base. And this is the scary moment. This is one of those moments in a game where you look at it and you go like, alright, this is it. If Reynor can't break this base before it's a planetary, he's in a world of trouble. Because once there's a planetary here, that's such a good point for TY to just rally his army to sprawl mines around it. This base inevitably is going to fall. So Reynor needs to deny this base. The moment he can't deny this base, he's in a world of trouble. There's no Banes with this actually. Just purely Mutas, they're gonna be enough. It's a lot of Marines, but they weren't very well healed, and 1 or 2 Banes rolling in could definitely have taken him out. Now this is good. I'd love to see a couple of mines here. Oh, only 6 mines on the map. Where are they? Okay, they're moving forward. Now here comes a run by. Sensor tower does spot everything, of course. Bunker there, mine there. Now we're gonna go with a little bit of a flank. I'm not quite sure what Reynor's plan is, but he's gonna go for production actually. As TY manages to establish that base, Reynor, not quite a desperation play, but a play like, hey, if you don't have enough at home, I'm just gonna stop your production and I'm gonna basically put you at an all-in situation here. He's doing one hell of a job so far. Ultralisk adding a lot to this army. He's gonna get stuck behind this factory. No, there's enough space actually. I didn't quite realize that. And I'm not really paying attention to his rally right here. This planetary is gonna finish. There's 2 drops here as well. Is there still Muta? Single Muta remaining. This is nice and all, and this was still very much in favor of TY. Yeah, I was gonna say this is nice, but this base is up, and this is a big deal. There's nothing to defend it though, so perhaps now is the time for Reynor to actually break it. If this base gets broken right now, there's no backup base. Now it's TY who says, alright, you take down that base, I'm gonna take down this base on the right side then, but I think this is worse for TY than it is for Reynor, because TY doesn't have that much mining anymore. He's slightly oversaturated already. Well, slightly, he's completely oversaturated already. He's gonna try to go for that far right base, but with an orbital at that far right against a player like Reynor, who is super keen on always doing run-bys, it's gonna be quite hard. You see 5 Marauders being produced at the same time, 12 Marauders on the map in total, mine production staying strong as well, 14 workers going down here with a Ling run-by. I mean, this is gonna be the story of his life from now on out. This little drop is doing a lot of damage. There's no Mutas here to deal with this. Oh, once again, these Marines are so low, so overstimmed. Muta does fall, no pickup coming out of TY. Oh no. Orbital Command does get lifted. Couple of Corruptors trying to put in some work here, but probably will take too long, so Reynor decides not to. What do we have here for TY? I mean, he has a big army, 120 army supply. He has a good army, 21 Marauders. If they're not fighting on creep here, the Baneling count isn't that high. There's 7 Ultras, which at this point I don't see how they're gonna connect off creep, honestly. Oh, this is a massive error. What is he doing? No. 11 workers just gone down for free here. His army is spread out, but mines weren't quite built yet. I think TY is a little bit too afraid or something. Sure, this is a big army, but comes a move forward. Yeah, he definitely can fight this army. I think he's moving too slow even. Once again, his army really overstimmed. 26 Marauders in this army. I mean, there's nothing that can kill this. There's absolutely nothing that can kill this. 34 workers have gone down. 18 workers remaining here for TY, who is at 134 army supply. Baneling count is extremely low here for Reynor. Who's probably going to be able to take out this planetary, but I really couldn't care less about that. I mean, this base was practically empty. These SCVs can just go over here. He only has SCVs for 1 mining base anyway, as we see. Reynor actually moving in. I have no clue how this happens. Once again, TY completely got out of position, sending over 25 Marauders to deal with a single Ultralisk. I think now it's going to be hard for TY. I mean, he's still up in army supply. He's going to be able to kill these bases on the left side. He's going to expand there. But his income is actually 0 at this point, and at least Reynor still has some scraps for minerals here, like 1.5 base mining, even if he loses this base. But he isn't even gonna lose this base, I think. As he's actually here to defend it. There's no more mines in this army. A couple of mines are running by now. We don't see a lot of tanking going on here with these marauders. Just wants to keep running back and back. I don't think it's going to be enough as the Corruptors, Ultras and Lynx move forward, clean up the final mines. There's 2 mines remaining on the map, together with 7 Marauders and 3 Lynx. With 4 Ultras, 22 Lynx and 82 drones, I think are going to be enough here, man. This is one hell of a position, oh my god. Corruptors doing a little bit too much work though on these medevacs, and there's only Marauders left here on the ground. One Infestor as well. GG gets called as TY wins this game on that hour. Now if you did enjoy this video, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel as it helps me a lot, and I'll see you all next time. Bye bye.